I'm going to go through some books right now. Not that one, but this Remington book, because I think he drew prospectors coming out west, and I just wanted to see what he has in here as far as any kind of reference I might get from anything that he has drawn. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scale down the gentleman too. The true form figure is 18 inches, this one here, and so that is scaled for the for this particular horse, and so this automatically scales my human for the horse. It was always hard to scale to the horse. The length of the horse's skull compared to a human, it takes 2.5 human heads to make a skull. That's lengthwise from the bottom of his chin to the top of his head. But I'm going to, that's how I used to scale it to the horse. But this is already scaled, so why not use it? Alright, 18 inches. I'm going to turn this board sideways here. So I'm going to the 3/8 inch scale. That's what I'm working from. You can use these things as either feet or foot or 10 feet. You know, you can scale anything. So I'm using them as inches, and 3/8 of an inch is I put it right on the 0 at the bottom of the board. And 18 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 inches is right there. So that's how tall my figure will be. Now I could go through all the measurements of the figure, but I already know that the human skeleton is certain proportions, and I'm just going to go ahead and work that out. The human is ideally 7.5 heads tall, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Got it. All right. That's 1 head. 2 heads. Get the wire ready for this. I'm using baling wire again. And I want to leave enough below the feet to anchor it, because I don't know how much I'm going to anchor it. And I want to subtract for clay. So I'm going to subtract about half the head length right there. And I pinch the head and I twist it just a little bit. See, I'm going to need my other pliers to do this. Got to hold it while I twist it. There we go. And I get the length. Right there. Now, let me mark out here. 1.5 heads to the shoulder. 2 heads to the bottom of the rib cage, and another head to the groin, but I'm going to drop up about 1/3 for the hip. So right there. We go out at a right angle. and the hip between the two femur is a head, so I'm going to cut back in for the clay. You got to subtract for the clay, I mean. Always have to subtract for the clay, you can't make it exactly. And I'm going to go and just load it there. Okay. That's the beginning of one figure. I better mark out that halfway point, shoulder point, rib cage point. We'll take 2 heads down to the knee, which is right there. And another 2 heads for the other knee. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to worry about the shoulders because this is wax, and I can just stick wire in the clay or the wax and get the shoulders. So that's the start of one figure, as you can see right there. And I'll make 4 or 5 more. Okay, so far today I've made 1, 2, 3, 4 horse armatures, and I've got 3 human armatures started, and I'm going to finish up with 3 more human armatures. And then I'm going to call it quits for today and come back tomorrow and try to figure out what I'm going to do as far as design goes. So that's going to be it for today. I know it's not much, but you know, the one nice thing about Trueform is you just buy the armature and you start. When you're making your own armatures, you have to really take your time, and it takes a couple of days, especially for a complicated piece like this. All right, have a great night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.